Hello everyone! We're going Metroid mode. We're straight up in parts of the Earth. We've got a poll running in the live chat that I've not yet looked at the results of. It'll be up in another little bit. And I will react to that when it's due. Welcome back to Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. This game's kicking off pretty fun. We got our stuff stolen by bugs, as happens. It's normal. And then we met a cool bug. And I will say, like, I think anyone who is catching this live but doesn't follow us on Tumblr or maybe hasn't looked at it should go and take a look at that stream promo, because I did a little fun drawing of him. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Not super, like, extravagant or anything. But I've been trying to get back in the flow of drawing stream promos. So we are... like how lovingly the walls are sculpted. I think that's a good... Wow! 27,000, huh? 69, 420. Well, far from it to deny this work of art. I'm gonna crack this into the mic. Oh, it sprayed a little bit. That's not ideal. She got excited. Okay. Okay. I gotta try to, like, write up a little, like, recap for these for myself, because I feel like I've spent a lot of time in the beginning of stream, like, humming and... Whoops. Hesitating. Reacclimating. That's a good word for it. Purplish door, which I don't even remember seeing, is unknown. Was that where we... Hold on. I think this... Hold on. I'm very confused. Oh, no, that's where we... Yeah, whatever's over there we can't actually do yet. I remember. It takes things that we don't have access to. Okay. So, our friend Umos, the Luminoth, told us that we have to, like, find the temples, and I don't remember what we have to do about the temples, unfortunately. Now, hold on. The nice weed, nice dick and balls. And only balls. Of all of that message, only the word balls was caught for sex-based terms. Wow! I forgot part of why I looked at the map was because I wanted to remember the area names. They were attacking me with whims. So this is the Aegon Wastes. We were in the Temple Grounds, now we're in the Aegon Wastes. And this is kind of shaping up to be a bit of a desert area. It's a little bit funny that both of these games open with kind of a desert area. A wastes of perfectly good Aegon. And I believe part of what we're doing is there's a second temple that we want to access. But we actually... right up in this next area, or through the passage that it'll lead us to, we actually found some space pirates. So that'll be an interesting... It is a little... one of the things that's a little tricky, not necessarily in a bad way, I hope, but that's a little tricky about coming back to this, or playing these games, is that I was previously familiar... What the hell is that? Oh, is that just war wasps? Yeah. Stop that. Well, not like an expert, I was fairly knowledgeable about the first one. So even when I was a little, like... a little out of my element... I had, like, a general knowledge of what to, like, kind of let's play about. Talk through the process. But I'm pretty much a stranger to this one. I hope I'll be able to get back there in a reasonable way. Oh, that's... oh, that's no good. Hold on. Can I get in there? Yay! Missiles! Oh, I didn't mean to actually do that. Okay. So yeah, basically there's a lot of, I'm figuring out what's going on in this game right alongside. I mean, I guess, like, some, definitely some of y'all know this game better than me. Love how the Chosen Ruins felt like a sandy area, but the environment was mostly built looking the way it is now, climate-wise. Yeah, Aegon Wastes looks like the life was sucked out of it. It does depend on how much of the, like, life and the remnants of, like, the plants in the Chosen Ruins came from, or, like, the way they are was affected by, like, the phazon that was leaching through, especially with how bad the poison was specifically in the Chosen Ruins, but at the same time it didn't seem like the ruins necessarily had it didn't seem like phazon necessarily would have affected, like, all of it. Like, a lot of the plants were still alive. But either way, yeah, like, there were still plants, and there's very little here except for sprigs of, like, much more sparse and dead-looking grass. Luminous subject terminated 1.9 decacycles ago. Number of wounds caused by small explosions, most likely delivered by a portable rocket or grenade system. All of these guys look so dried out, all of the dead ones. This is really interesting. Hello. Portal Dynamo offline. Configure lens system to focus solar power on dynamo. This will energize the system. Industrial solar lens, part of a system used to open a portal to dark ether. Telluric alloy. Structural integrity has decayed considerably. Can never remember. And I don't know if they've changed it up between games. I don't really remember what destroys what. A lot of water, rain bits were grown over. Yeah, for sure. Like, demonstrably more life and like non-desert and stone environs. And I guess also being like, I mean, I guess this is kind of true of parts of the wastes, the Aegon wastes as well, but being even more of like a place designed, loose sand flowing around where it feels like water should be. Yeah, for sure. Automated door system, controlled by a bomb slot. Controlling seems to originate from dark ether. Target is in a state of dimensional flux, unable to completely scan bomb slot target. 50% of its component atoms are in the other dimension, or on the surface of dark ether. In other dimension, not the other dimension. That's intriguing. Okay. So let's get deeper in here. I'm sure this looks like I'll have to fight something, maybe. Maybe not. Console used to energize and open a portal to dark ether currently offline. Restore power to the system to enable portal creation. Well, that looks like bomb slot. Almost kid-friendly Geiger, but not in the bodies are fused into it sense. I think I understand, yeah, like... I don't have the bombs. Does this anything? Maybe I'm just not supposed to be here yet. Like, yeah, the other aspect of Geiger's work and stuff like... Did I miss something? It does 2 exits? Fuck! Stuff like the, Oh, that's... Okay, yeah, this was the other room in the safe station where there was, like, a path we could roll through that was sand flowing like water. And I don't remember what, but there was... Whatever was in here wasn't anything we could do yet. Once again, I've forgotten because it was last week, but... There were a couple of other doors. Plus that, both of the doors... the other door was inaccessible because it was... For one, it was another bomb slot. We would have had to, like... find a way to jump to. And for 2, it was also, like, in dark ether. So not... or between dimensions or something, so not something we could fully access. Go ahead and splat those, even though I don't think there's any other wasps currently. Yeah. And I mean, also, we don't even have the bombs, even if we can bomb jump up to it. Shows a tech that feels very, like, chunky and solid. Yeah, like, a lot of these runes, they feel like if the spaceships from Alien got, like, turned into husks. Did I ever come in here? I don't know what I'm doing badly. I guess I'm just not taking care to aim quite right. I'm just saying, yeah, that's surely good enough. Oh, this is intriguing. This is a battle arena. I can smell it. Hello. Blast shield and store blocking access. Is invulnerable to most damage, but light energy may damage it. Okay. Telluric alloy? Yeah, telluric alloy must be, bombs. Also, yeah, the doors are really, like, very lamprey-like, yeah. Alright. What's the play? Whoopsie. Oh, your difference. Prime one was like a hexagon that desegmented. But not quite as toothsome as these. Large tumbling bioform. Extremely well armored. Target exposed eyes to damage this creature. Appears to be a sand digger pack leader, larger and stronger than the normal members of its kind. Target both of its heads to damage it. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, I'm glad I scanned it, because it's immediately something else. Bomb Guardian. Bomb-dropping Darkling. Enemy is utilizing your Morph Ball bomb unit. Although its armor is strong, its tail is exposed when moving. Its mouth can be hit when glowing. Absorb the ability to generate Morph Ball bombs. There are bombs with considerable accuracy and frequently lays a spread of bombs in its wake. Its head and tail are the only vulnerable spots on its body. Target them when they are vulnerable to neutralize and terminate this enemy. Oh. That looked like a good hit. Oh, that was a good hit. Whoa. This is a fun little starter boss. I think it took a chip of damage there, but... So I don't big distinction, but... feels different to have, like, parts that are taken from you and made into tools for bosses than just... you get a new item that lets you kind of do what the boss did. Yeah, I do like when... I do feel like this was a thing that some of the Metroid games do really well, and Prime 1 doesn't necessarily have a lot of. I'm walking right into bombs, but I'm getting impatient with this last, like, hit. Well, not last, but... Wow. Ah. Stop that. Oh, okay. So don't follow it too close or I'll miss. I gotta be kind of behind it to... Never mind, we got it. Took a little more damage than I wanted, but I think it'll be okay. But yeah, like... it is cute when the boss kind of naturally does something that ends up being reflected in the item you get from it, but it is really cute that in this one it's explicitly... your stuff that the critters stole early on. Morph Ball Bomb. Yapping is one of the most important activities in this world. Spinnies! I'm gonna go ahead and assume... Yep, Telluric Alloy is... the Morph Ball thing. Ooh. Dark energy may damage it. Me when I'm evil Shadow Door. Lightning Storm effect 2 on the vibe, never giving way to rain. It's a much more like... Talon 4 at times feels very like Alien. But it all feels very naturalistic. Luminoth Temple Security Station. You have been cleared to access the station. Use the bomb slot to activate it and gain access to the Aegon Energy Controller area. Other than, you know, like the Phazon mines. Those are obviously super, like... artificial, but... Unable to activate Luminoth lore projector. Proper translator module needed for access. I didn't realize it was yellow. It looked purple for some reason. Oh. Another dead guy. 1.5 decacycles ago, damage from multiple weapon systems detected. Subject definitely without fighting. Holo projector online. Automated message initiated. Hi! Welcome. I am Isha, Sentinel of the Aegon Temple. This message survives my death as guidance to one who would fight the Ing. A portal to Dark Ether lies nearby. With it, you can travel to this land's shadow. You must locate a dark temple, a twisted mockery of this sacred place. Inside you will find the energy controller you seek. Ad for a Brad Pitt movie. I forget they're putting him in movies still. The temple door is held fast by 3 locks. The keys for the locks are hidden throughout that dark land. Also, hi! I'm glad you survived commercial world. Your search will be difficult. Even the very air of Dark Ether is dangerous and can cripple the strongest of warriors. In our past struggles with the Ing, we placed a series of light crystals throughout their world. They remain today. These crystals create safe areas that will protect you from the harmful atmosphere of the Dark World. I have updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coated with amber holograms. More lands are open to explore. I have updated your energy signature. The color of it is now amber. When you have taken the energy from the Dark Temple, return here at once. May the light of Ether serve you well. I have updated your name. You are now Amber. Okay, those are just cool statues. I don't know if this is meant to be a Luminoth with an antenna. Almost like a beetle horn, more than like moth antennas like they normally have. Antenna. This is an access point for the local energy system. The energy transfer module has been designed to interface with it. Once it has, all of the energy within the module will be channeled into the local system. Okay. So for whatever was up with this, I'm sure it's... Hold on. I assume this is Amber. Yeah. Luminoth lore translated. Paradise. Ether was a fertile, aged world with bountiful fields and oceans. The native creatures were gentle compared to other worlds we had encountered. We settled in a mountain region at first, in cliffside dwellings. In time, we established settlements in the green forest of Torvus and the fertile plains of Aegon. A great temple was built between our 3 domains, a place of peace and a monument to our accomplishments. It was a time of harmony for our people. Yeah, having Aegon specifically referred to as, like, previously a fertile, like, field segment, biome. Whatever. Like, the amount of... The amount of the Chozo ruins that, like, for one, yeah. Okay. Clearly, like, still have... like, water and... I just... Water and plants, and also the amount that are, like, dwellings. They, like, lived there. I mean, like, there's buildings and stuff, too. What in the world is that? Oh. Guys I've seen before. I guess wasps no longer spawn here. How many of you are there? Like, it almost feels like more of them are spawning. Hold on. What? What's going on up there? Also, what's this? Component of a larger mining system and used to extract minerals from raw ore. Well, I guess unimportant is what it is. Piss. What are you? Magnetic rail system track detected. Rail system powered and active. Spiderball technology required to access track. Hold on. What's going on? It all seemed like I didn't. It was only on your end. I mean, it might have been like either that or momentary enough that actually had the video cut to the opening soon screen. Weird. Hold on, I'm just kind of realizing, like, how do I get up there? Well, it's unimportant because I don't have Spiderball. What was I talking about? I guess I don't remember if I even was talking about anything or just reading stuff. I assume I won't be able to scan that one. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. Lingering skeletons of buildings aside, it's like every structure you've seen now is built towards trying to survive and fight back against the environment. Blue? Eh? What? Oh, is that just me getting too close to... the tree. It's weird that it hits my whole screen, though. Let's see. Sissel expansions. Sissel from Ghost Trick. I don't think I can... I guess I'll go see if I can scan that from within, or from without. Sissel from Ghost Trick discovers deviant art. Oh, looks like it's just lore anyway. The stellar object. By the time we detected the stellar object as it streaked toward our world, it was too late to stop it. We fired numerous weapons at it in a vain attempt to alter its trajectory. Nothing worked. Our efforts placed a great strain on the energy controllers and weakened Ether. All we could do as the object drew closer was take shelter and wait. We gathered stores of food and water, reinforced the shielding on our dwellings, and spent the last hours in peace. Ugh. Meteor happens. What? It looks like it. Something. What if this is a double jump type of situation or something? Such a banger lore bit. Yeah, with like... Ow! Don't remember if oh, I can't stand up in here anyway. Well, if I didn't already scan it, it's not like it actually has a lore entry. And it's also not like I won't find more of them to scan later if I want to anyway. Okay, so... Ow! Not cool. First things first. There's a couple of amber things to read around here. Door open. Telluric alloy. Hey. Oh. Map station. I wanted to see if, since it was a poisonous tree is standing in it, would do anything. And it didn't for the first couple seconds, and I didn't like looking at it. Yay! There's another door right above me that maybe I can access. Oh, it leads back around. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a thing I have to get... Maybe I can't access it from this side, I have to come in from the Evil Shadow door. I am like 100% hit rate on going that direction before I remember how to actually continue. as intended in this room. Which I really like when I'm assuming some of these platforms are as like a... basically a shortcut once I have like better jumps. Saving Ether. Ether's planetary energy supply reached a critical stage. If left unchecked, the energy would expire, bringing an end to the world. Our greatest minds devised a way to preserve and regulate the remaining planetary energy, the energy controllers. I really like... I didn't know how to feel about it at first, but I've really warmed up to the way that... Hold on. I have to remember where I'm going. Oh, it was back in the last room. Well, hold on. I want to scan this. Sonic security system. Sonic detection gear needed to interface with the system. Doors receiving commands via sonic beam. The commands are keeping it shut. Destroying the sonic beam emitters may open the door. Well, I'll learn more about that later, I'm sure. Come on. I like that anything that's important enough to have like a lore entry, or in any way significant enough to have like a lore entry when scanned. Like, now the actual entry right when you scan it is much shorter. And it opens up another tab. I didn't like that it was, like, more work to read all this stuff very much, but it's not actually more work. I've realized as I've gotten more used to it. Not significantly. It actually is, like, really nice to not have to sit and hold down the, the scan button to read, like, an entire passage. Especially the ones that get a bit long. The way that, like... the way that I have it set up puts one of my fingers in a pretty uncomfy position to do that. Box tragedy. Okay. Pushed me off. It kind of looks like they, like... have some kind of, like, disappear and reappear ability. What the hell? What is doing that? What's over here? I've already gotten lost. No. It was... Oh, now I'm confused. Oh, it literally is just right up here. It's tucked in so I didn't see it because I wasn't looking for it in the right place. I'm the original Samus. Aaron. What the hell? Hey, man. Oh. Who would have thunk? Oh. Wow. Dark Pirate Trooper. Darkling possessed space pirate. Enhanced strength and stamina gained from addition of symbiote. Dislikes bright light. Pirate troopers, already trained to follow orders without question, were perfect candidates for Ing possession. That's really funny. Darklings moved to take every trooper they could, expanding the army of the Horde considerably. Space pirate technology struck a chord with the Ing, who now hunt actively for gadgetry of any kind, especially weapon systems. I really like how many enemies ragdoll. And I also think it's really funny that space pirates in this game are... or space pirates in this series are pretty reliably getting a special role of being guys who suck and have bad things happen to them. Space pirates in the Prime series are like slapstick characters. Light of Ether. The main energy controller was built in the Great Temple. 3 sub-controllers were built in the temples of Torvus, Aegon, and Sanctuary. They collected the energy of Ether, then radiated it over the world to all who needed it. In time we came to call this precious energy the Light of Ether. It brought an age of peace and prosperity to the Luminoth. I'm delighted that you're already feeling that. It's very, like... obviously the, like... a lot of this, the cartoons-ass stuff that would happen to them in the first one. Like, you can unleash Metroids on them, you can... Oh, it's bugs. You get the lore entries about, like, the horrible failures of their attempts to, like, emulate the morph ball and things like that. Also the amount of things that are, like... I know I talked about it a couple times, but, like, cartoonishly, like, cruel punishments meted out for not following orders. Hello. Pillowbug. Cave-dwelling herbivore. Vulnerable to concussion blasts, use them to stun and damage this enemy. And then, like, 5th total pirate we see. Oh. Ah! Okay, I think maybe I don't like this enemy very much. Vulnerable to a glass of water to wash it down with. Anyway, yeah, we've, like, fought maybe five total space pirates, and already the first variant of them we found is like, yeah, these guys, like, were immediately overtaken by evil parasites, and also the evil parasites were immediately like, yeah, these guys... This technology stuff is really, really awesome, huh? Catalysts of great tragedies that will befall. Like, that looks like something. Maybe it's nothing. I don't know. Console used to energize and open a portal to Dark Ether. Portal generation system initiated. This is probably okay. Let's go! Time for the first hurdle. Sam is getting obliterated. Sam is going straight up Mario Sunshine mode. Uh-oh. My time bubble. It stung me. Dude, your time bubble fucking stung me. Dark Ether's atmosphere is dangerous. Glowing safe zones protect you from Dark Ether's atmosphere. Oh, it even healed me. That's nice. Ooh. Blade Pod, living storage units of the Ing Horde. These Ing morph their bodies around useful items to protect them. They rely on larger Ing for protection. They have no way of fending off enemies. Damage from all weapons will harm them, but light-based weapons are superior. Yay. I don't wanna... I assume that'll turn the portal back on, which I have no real reason to do. How much people can or can't tolerate these plays a lot into how much they dig the game. Some safe zones must be shot to function. Shoot the sparkling energy nearby to energize the safe zone. Luminoth Light Crystal generates a protective field of light energy. Light crystals provide darkness from Dark Ether's atmosphere. They can be nullified by dark energy and supercharged by light energy. Luminoth Light Beacon generates protective field when energized. Light beacons must be energized by beam weapon fire to function and remain charged for a limited time. Beacons were created when they ran short of light crystals during the war. Any protection was better than none. Energized safe zones don't last forever. Hold on. Oh. I'm not going to be able to go up there yet. So there's definitely going to be some... Oh, hold on. But watch out! Oh, I've already fucked up. I mean, not fucked up, obviously. I'm going the right way, but... it looks like that isn't online right now anyway. I mean, the biggest thing I'm seeing is that, like, they do... You get drained outside of them, but you get healed inside of them, so it's not all bad. And I'm sure they'll play around with that later. And of course, the like temporary beacons or ways for beacons to be deactivated or such. Transdimensional activity detected. A device has been activated. Back on Ether. Now, do I want to go this way? Does it behoove me? Well, probably not, because I'm seeing on the map there's a door I can't open. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Huh? Oh, that's new. I don't want you. Inglet! Inglet! Worker drone of the Ing Horde. Wall crawling morphing bioform. Strongly dislikes bright light. This game is survival horror light. Very disempowering style of gameplay as much as Prime can be. Understand people who didn't come for it, yeah. Stop it! Next to me! This is purple. Probably too much for when it's only just showing up. I think you're fine. I don't think you've really given, like, much of anything away. That would be, like, not wanted to have been given away. It's pretty apparent if they're going to all the effort of setting this up and giving little tutorializations about it that it's going to be a lot more important and a lot more harrowing at other points. Airborne hunters native to dark ether. Targets are small but travel in large numbers for safety. Avoid contact. I'll drop a save. Wow. I admittedly don't know how much I should be doing right now. Warrior Ing. The soldiers of the Ing Horde. Shapeshifting wall crawler. Dangerous combatant in melee and at range, dislikes bright light. Can render themselves into amorphous puddles and move over most terrain, including walls. Can also turn their bodies into deadly projectiles. Tips of their legs are razor sharp, and they're capable of channeling trans-dimensional energy and firing it at their enemies. Their only real weakness is bright, pure light, which they hate and fear. Oh. Wow! Where are you going, you stinker? Right to hell? Anyway. So that's another evil shadow door. Which I still can't do anything about. Lightbringer. Light-generating forager. Generates safe zone while living, immune to most forms of attack. Most, huh? Can be energized like a safe zone crystal, are immune to most weapon fire, only a burst of matter antimatter can destroy them. I'm gonna straight up chill with you for a bit. Get my health back. This rift portal is inactive. The portal field can be energized with light energy. Walk into an energized portal to transport to ether. Okay, so there's straight up rifts and such. And there's another little crawler over there. I was trying to make crawler work. Oh wait, there's a... I do have 2 whole extra energies. I'm just gonna... I'm a big fan of this thing. Not just for being a walking safe zone, but... for being the funny wiggler, it just looks silly. It's charming. It's quite interesting to perceive. Okay. So that's something else. Is that looking at me? Wow, 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 wow. Vroom. Is this guy different, or is he just causing problems? Jump Guardian. I think I've just taken damage again. Space Jump powered Warrior Ing. Powerful metamorph with enhanced jump abilities, able to generate energy shockwaves and force fields. Are those jump abilities? Cannot maintain the shield indefinitely. Concentrate weapon fire when the shield is down. Whoa. Nice to meet. Oh, I see. Oh. Stop. Ow, wow, 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 wow. Oh, I missed that. You're not done? There we go. There we go. Huh. Jump Guardian defeated. Space jump boots. Happy to see that. Yay! My double jump. That's where I'm from. Hello. Ultra Energy Unit. There's a door over there. Might as well go 4 just to see what's... Uh-oh. 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 That's interesting. Hold on. Oh, that goes back to Portal Site. Okay, but well... Not what I meant to do. First of all, this place is called Judgment Pit. There's a missile door back there. I would like to go and see what's up with that. I've gone the wrong way. Ow, wow, wow. Ah! Ah! Okay. I'm gonna trust that nothing else will attack me. I'm gonna put this on pause. I'm not gonna actually pause it because I wasn't regenerating my energy, but I... want to be right back. Goodbye. Okay. Green door. I would like to see what green door means. That's evil shadow door. Super missile. Don't have that. Ah. I'll just stand and heal some more, I guess. Well, I don't feel like just doing that. What are you? Security system initiated. All locks are active. 3 keys are required. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And that looks like straight up boss arena. Even more so than the equivalent location. In light ether. Whoop. What the fuck? Dark Aegon Temple Key. Oh, okay. One of 3 keys needed to open a dark temple. That's nothing. That's all barrier. Ah! 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 Not good. Not good. What is that? Okay. Well. We're gonna heal. We're gonna sit and heal again. Yeah, I don't super know how to feel about it. I don't necessarily love roaming aimlessly, but I'm sure as I go, I'll get more used to it. I'm not like super bothered by it or anything. Twilight Princess was the more aesthetically accurate comparison, but it just ever so slightly is more like a Skyward Sword type of scenario. which is also a really good, like, atmosphere. The Silent Realms, was it? I haven't actually played that game in a long time. I wanted to play the remake, but, you know, games these, or not remake, but the HD release, just to see if the motion controls felt any better, because I think Skyward Sword is a really good game that a lot of people are soured on because the motion controls are understandably a little awkward at times. And I do feel like, for the most part, the Switch motion controls are a little tighter and more responsive than the Wii. Even though they very rarely, like Joy-Con motion controls, even though they fairly rarely really take advantage of that. And I wanted to see if the Switch re-release felt better in that regard. Didn't use pointing. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know where the detector is, but I'm pretty sure the Joy-Cons do even have, like, the infrared thing. Change to use a tilt-based targeting. Huh. Which, admittedly, with even more so than the Wii. I mean, like, obviously way more so than the Wii. Oh. I guess, like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. There was some... I do remember some weirdness with that, like... stuff like the beetle. No. I'm just gonna run past. So... junction site... dueling range... I'm gonna go back there and see if I can reach that other portal. Which was, forgets immediately, right in front of me. Yeah, that's strange. What the hell? Oh, this is just a guy I've already seen. Oh, there's a couple of them, though, huh? I just don't think... it's quite fair to... be able to hurt me within my sphere of safety. They blow up if they get in the light zone. Armor Systems Online symbiotic possession attempt failed. What? Instantly popped and fled, scared style. I think I maybe would have rather had health, but... yeah. Oh. No, I remember I can't go that way. I'd have to find the way around. Bucket. Alright, well. Get one into where a light zone will be. Then activate it. Take a lot of damage. Could be forgetting only one to get away to power up save zones. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Like, either way. Pretty fun. Okay, I'm gonna stand here and heal for a while. Just to not be going into hazardous realms. When I don't really... I mean... okay. Taking it back immediately. Can I? Get up there. Yeah, I guess I don't know what I would do if I did, now that I'm looking at... like, I guess anything I could theoretically get in this room I would just be able to see. And I don't, so I believe there must not be. Back we go. Scan me this. Welcome to the portal to teleport. Tell me something I don't know. I like that the, oh, hold on, I was tabbed out, so let me, like, kind of look around and... oh. I was gonna say it's interesting that it's still playing the pirate music when there's no pirates, but there's pirates. Not for long there wasn't. Ah, I see. Fine. Yeah, there was just a barrier. Which is now open, of course. And there's something up there, but... doesn't seem to be currently anything else to do in here. This does look like a boost ball ramp, though. Which we don't have, but since they programmed it into the opening of the game, I'm sure we will get it again. Anyway. Yay! Save almost for the heal as much as for the save. Not that I need it that badly. Pretty sure you don't even have to choose to save, just entering the save station will do it for you, but... let's see. Let's see. I think right off the bat... ow. It'll behoove us to go back this way. I saw, maybe it was just the sprongs of the door. Ah. Well, anyway. Now we can go over here and over here. And hello. Automated function initiated. Sand gates will move to the open position. I have been thinking this one of the lore entries we got felt a little out of place. Like out of order, and I've realized it's because it was this one that I wasn't supposed to scan until now. Stupid. This storage unit has been modified to transport radioactive material. Rad scans indicate the presence of phazon energy. Handle with caution. What do you know? Space pirates doing space pirate stuff. It's on fire here. Wall fashioned from wreckage of the space pirate vessel shot down by the GFS tier. Oh, there's straight up a space pirate base here, isn't there? Crude but efficient device designed to harness wind power. Components are of space pirate design. That's crazy. Oh, I like their ship. Oh, I was so close. Oh, it's more guys. It's always more guys with these guys. Whoa. The fuck? Vigilance class turret. Manned defense system. Heavy weapon. Fires powerful energy blasts. Use rapid movement and cover to avoid damage. Built to support the Humility class turret. As accurate as the gunner operating it. Many young space pirates begin their careers as sentries. A tour as a vigilance gunner is considered a mark of distinction. That's cute. Once again. You can tell they really wanted to go ham with pirate lore in this one. I like it. I feel like a lot of the Metroid games end up a little light on actual lore. Which is, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But it can be nice to have, it's nice to have some of them that are like a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, there's another door on the map, but it's like right above me. Oh, but I'm starting to think this isn't where I'm supposed to be either. Because I don't have this. That looks like something I can... Whoopsie! There's... Whoa. Whoopsie again. I want to learn what's up with these freaking bugs that are trying to follow me. Oh, it's yucky in this tunnel. That Hunters was sequestered and not super standard. General pitches for all the other bounty hunters was cute. Oh. Fuck yes. Everybody go to portal. Ow! Oh, I'm glad I went this way. It's literally missile for me. Yeah, unless this is like giving us an extra transparent view of the Greats to know what they're doing, it is really funny to imagine they have this tunnel network. And either didn't see us or didn't think anything of it. This guy's straight up going door mode. There's a guy up there, but... Dark Ether. Transdimensional duplicate of planet Ether. Can't determine origin of Ether's dark twin. Contains high levels of phazon ore. What do you know? Native bioforms attack on sight. A new lore entry has been downloaded. Space pirate data. Phazon raids. Phazon extraction raids are underway on Dark Ether. The toxicity of the atmosphere has taken a toll on our workforce, as have the hostile natives of that world. Science team is preparing survival gear to protect our work teams, and we have increased our security presence in extraction areas. Fortunately, High Command is sending more troops and supplies. Our troops and resources are spread dangerously thin, and this mission cannot fail. Metroid Officer Report 07-2031. The order to mass breed Metroids is insane. We have no space to store them. Perhaps when Command is sharing a bunk with hungry Metroid infants, they will rethink this unwise order.
Hi, it's wife time.
It's wife time.
Hey, it's wife time.
I grow weary of standing watch on a wasteland. The accursed Marines are weak and vulnerable. Why do we not attack? They owe us a fate debt for the attack on our supply ship. Instead of settling accounts, we sit around in this sandpit like a group of timid old spinsters. It is time for action. Well, do you think that's a translation convention, or does space pirate culture also have the concept of, like, a single old woman that fucks around doing hobbies, but is, like, societally discouraged because you're supposed to, like, get married or whatever? Technician 12 relieved after showing symptoms of phazon fever, and where he claimed the phazon as his own and held us at gunpoint until security arrived. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to scan here. Especially with, like, a guy just hanging out up there, making the attack music constantly play. Rift Portal is inactive, can be energized with dark energy.
Oh, fuck, the dark energy.
I don't have dark energy yet.
Oh, shit.
Dark Ether Transit 424 complete. Radiation levels within tolerances. Dark cannon operating at full power. No sign of instability detected. Cooldown cycle underway.
Yeah, that one seems important.
That sounds like a thing I can maybe collect.
Yeah, and put on your funny gun.
Yep. Planet Ether, obscure world in the Dasha system. Planet is unstable due to transdimensional flux. Warfare has devastated a good portion of the world's population. Finally, extreme climate shifts have left most of Ether uninhabitable. Yes, except instead of not getting married, it's because you don't want to go do raids on ships and engage with dangerous science experiments.
Okay, lifetime over, kissies. And one more. Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Give my wife money.
Choosing to believe also that space pirates are a feminist society. Lifetime can't be over if then there's kissies. I've never thought about it this way. Unable to bypass space pirate security, portal control access denied. Find an alternate method of accessing portal control. I think I could just boot up Steam. Mining Expedition 422 reports 3 dead, 2 injured, 1 missing in action. Captured a bioform transferred to science team for study. 07-2031. Metroid Energy Report. Until we recover more phazon, we rely on Metroids for power. Command has authorized mass breeding of Metroids for this purpose. The marine vessel has been under attack by indigenous predators for several days. Casualties are high. The marine force is near elimination. Commander Unit 87 has failed to report. Unit was dispatched to recon the swamp, a potential site for a new base. Unit 98 sent to investigate. Security alert. All units to battle stations. The Dark Hunter has breached the Metroid production facility. Protect Phazon supply at all costs. Death to the Dark Hunter. Glory to the space pirates. I can kind of scan up there. Several more lore entries, it looks like. Encrypted data decoded. Great discoveries. I like the three-hand claw. A spatial anomaly has been found within our base. We believe this rift in space-time leads to a parallel dimension of some type, but have been unable to interact with it thus far. A strange artifact was found near the anomaly as well. It may be a weapon or generator of some kind. Perhaps it is the key to accessing the anomaly. High Command is eager for reports on the relic. A new weapon for our arsenal is always welcome. What's this called? Local conflict? I accidentally clicked through too quick. Intelligence reports on the indigenous population of Ether are in error. This planet is not at peace, nor are the inhabitants docile. Evidence of a Class 4 conflict is present here, though hostilities are at a minimal level now. Our territory has suffered several raids by a strange type of shadowy creature. These raids have caused considerable damage, and we have requested more combat troops in response. Phazon operations. Science teams detected the presence of Phazon in the Dasha system 4 cycles ago. High Command authorized the deployment of our team shortly thereafter. Our orders are to establish a base on planet Ether and evaluate local Phazon resources. Because this world lies on the periphery of Galactic Federation territory, we are following stealth protocols at the highest level. A cadre of elite commandos has been dispatched to provide security for our force as well. This operation is now underway. One more. Just one more. Space Pirate encrypted data coded Rift Portal. The Rift Portal has been opened. The artifact weapon, dubbed the Dark Beam by Science Team, provides the energy needed to open the portal, although for a limited time. We've sent expeditions through the portal and they have returned with incredible news. The portal leads to a parallel version of Ether. This dark Ether has suffered a global calamity, turning it into a toxic wasteland. It is the homeworld of the shadowy creatures who have been raiding our base for the last cycle. Most importantly, it is the prime location of Phazon in this sector. Extraction plans are being prepared. We will not be denied. Okay. Mechanical analysis complete. Elevator will not function until activated. Hold on, there is... door I can't open, but it sure sounds like I'm about to be able to. Power relays connected. Elevator unit online. Nothing else to scan until I get a bit closer. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Having mouse troubles now. Maybe there? Do we like that? I think I'll take it. If I need to fix it another time, I can fix it another time. Door open. Well, why... Panicked. Yeah, that makes sense. All systems and units. Datanet has been compromised. The Hunter has hacked our datanet. All of our secrets are now hers. She cannot be allowed to escape. Terminate her on sight. Space pirates when they're pads that are just like openly written out. And they haven't attempted to hide them at all. Get read by the first person who isn't part of them that walks through the doors. Oh, hello! Unique energy required for door access. Energize door with dark energy to open it. Metroid brood generation underway. Protocol 3 in effect until further notice. Exercise extreme caution when dealing with the birthing or storage of newborns. Remember, infant Metroids are not pets. One more lore entry. Federation attack. Another disaster. The transport bringing our reinforcements and supplies has been shot down. It was engaged in orbit by a Federation vessel which has landed near the alien temple. It's only a matter of time before the Marines attack. Survivors from our ship have made their way to our base. Here we shall make our stand. Another enemy. First the Shadowlings, then the Dark Hunter, and now the Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Perhaps fate will smile upon us before the world itself opens its maw and swallows us. Okay, well, I don't have dark energy right now, but there's a... Oh. Phazon collection reports. 07-20202. Phazon supply at Site 1 is diminishing. Sites 2 and 3 are supply rated above 90%. Site 4 remains a problem due to high presence of hostile bioforms. Planetary Stability Report 07-20301. Planetary energy is at critical, creating violent climate changes and tectonic shifts. Unless these conditions can be reversed, global destruction is inevitable. That sounds bad. Dark Hunter Analysis 07-20207. Scans of the Dark Hunter have revealed she grows stronger as she consumes Phazon. Already a class Platinum AAA threat level, we shudder to think of her power level if she consumes our entire Phazon supply. At what point do you just leave? Blast door control Blast door control security bypassed. Door will remain in the open position. Security and control systems have been jammed at the source. Guess I have to go back the normal style. Like, if you're the space pirate group, and, whoa. There's the humility turret. Beam weapon variant of captured Federation turret. Evade its fire with quick movement. Like, already you're having trouble with native life and with Luminoth weapon detected. Weapon is in space pirate hands. Recover Luminoth weapon. Storage D. Well, that's what we're on the way to right now. This is an interesting room. And it connects right back to the temple. Yeah, I mean, like, for sure, yeah, one of their ships, at least, was shot down. Which it mostly sounded like it was a supply ship, but it could be possible they don't have access to another one. Wait. Yay! Pirate skiff! Shrike class. Assault skiff. Light attack craft and troop transport. Vehicle is unarmed but heavily armored. Eliminate troops if possible before they disperse. And I broke something. Uh-oh. Metroid subject has several blast wounds from space pirate weaponry on low power settings. They wanted it alive after they were finished with it. What a statement. Hey, water. Doesn't even show up as a hostile blip. I assume it won't break out and attack me, but anything could happen. Gonna run straight at me? I think just because you're shooting the whole time that it'll be okay. Evidence of symbiotic bonding present in subject's system. Subject is barely alive and is periodically leached of its bioenergy by the Metroids. That's kind of fucked up, but also kind of funny. Talon Metroid, energy craving parasite. Taken from planet Talon 4, target leeches bioenergy from its victims. Stunned by concussive blasts, vulnerable to dark energy. Alright, I thought I heard something weird. The space pirates harvest and enslave Metroids for use in their operations. The Talon Metroid will latch on to prey with powerful pincers, and then proceed to drain its life energy. This causes the creature to grow in size and mass. The creatures are vulnerable to the chilling effect of dark energy and can be detached by entering Morph Ball mode and deploying a bomb. So dark energy is also cold. Got it. Not what I would have expected, but... The Hunter. Samus Aran, the accursed Hunter, has arrived. The sudden arrival of the Hunter is strange enough, but her actions are stranger still. She does not seek our destruction, but our Phazon. With each raid, she steals Phazon ore, only killing those who attempt to deny her. What she needs it for, we do not know, though science team suspects she requires it to power her new armor suit. Dark in color, it is equipped with strange new weapons. The troops now call her the Dark Hunter. It is a fitting title. Oh, so they think that's me. They must be, like... they must be real confused and scared with two of us. Metroid Handling Protocols 07-20202. Metroids are not pets. Metroids are not for target practice. Finally, unauthorized feeding of Metroids is still strictly prohibited. Good golly. Oh, there's another one. Just walk out. You can leave. Work. Reports to superiors. Metroids. Repairs. Roll call. Scouting. Resource retrieval. Marines if you're quick. The hunter. If it sucks, hit the bricks. Containment field is keeping Metroid subjects in a constant state of agitation. It is unable to enter sleep cycle. That's fucked up. Not that, you know, the rest of this isn't. This one is food poisoned. Has ingested several pet treats and space pirate rations. These do not agree with its digestive system. This one has been energy drained repeatedly, and its cellular structure has become unstable. They're just doing stuff. They're just doing whatever. Wounds appear to be from repeated contact with its containment field, most likely received while attempting to escape. Whoa! Oh. Unit is a powered security barrier. The space pirates use this barrier to control access in this high security area. It must be rotated to advance. Okay. I assume this will rotate it. Okay, well, there's just a lot of stuff up there. Oh! Pirate Aero Trooper. Airborne Assault Trooper. Fast-moving and extremely well-armed. Jetpacks can be overloaded with thermal damage. Oh, they don't dive bomb me anymore. Yes, they do sometimes. Anyway. There's a door up there. There's a super missile door up there. There's an energy tank up there. I have already scanned it. Discipline reports. Units 13 and 043 have been placed on low rations after being caught configuring the power storage racks for amusement purposes. Agility training is to occur only in sanctioned training areas. Alpha power storage rack movement system offline. Please activate the control system. Science team believes the Metroids can be trained. After several cycles of trying, I believe science team has vapor for brains. I've lost 2 assistants to the wretched little things. Thing offline. Security report. The Dark Hunter was spotted near the Metroid tanks. She attempted to breach the containment racks without success, then escaped. Perhaps she is behind the recent Metroid theft. Storage rack off. Theft report. 3 Metroids have been stolen. All on-duty units have been questioned. Whereabouts of Metroids unknown. Doubling security in Metroid areas until further notice. Injury report. Unit 686 released a Metroid for target practice today. The Metroid then assaulted 686. He should be regaining brain functions in a cycle. Because I don't know why I'm scanning all this. Termination report. Metroid Unit 318 was put down today after a failed domestication session. Metroid Unit refused commands and terminated one of its handlers before it was subdued. It would, honestly, it would be fun to get, like, a game that takes a look at, like, actual space pirate planet, like, culture. Because there's definitely an extent to which it can be assumed that, like, most of, or, like, the ones we see in the games are somewhere between, like, a culture, I mean, a company and a militia. And the culture of it is very shaped by that. In a way that, it doesn't feel like it should affect, I mean, you know, sci-fi and fantasy settings love to be like, this world is all, or this, like, people are always like this. That's just inherently part of your entire culture. But I think it would be like a lot of these little logs give some very clearly give some pathos to a lot of them. Like, they keep pets, they like can care about things. They aren't all just like bent towards cruelty and manipulation. Maintenance report. Energy containment field generators have failed 3 times. I fear for our safety. We're out of spare parts. One more failure and we're finished. Interpersonal drama. Production report. Metroids. Mass breeding of Metroids underway. We will meet commands quota within a cycle. Storage remains an issue. Recommend expansion of existing facility before a critical Metroid level is reached. Okay. Power harnessing system online. Processing racks moved to position 1. Okay. Alpha power storage rack position monitor. Okay, yeah, they won't let me go down there and get crushed to death. Or whatever else would happen. Command authorized. Alpha power storage racks reconfigured to desired position. Okay. See how that treats me. Yeah! Real happy to have that. Okay. I assume there's not currently a particular reason to That actually doesn't really help me either, now that I look at it. Yeah, I can tell. I know, video game. I did that on purpose. You don't have to... you don't have to show it to me. So I've been, Oh, shows it to me. So Magic the Gathering is doing a space setting. And they've started revealing, like, lore and stuff for that. I thought of this earlier and I forget why, but I've thought of it again. Hold on, can I scan these little freaks? No, I guess they just swarmed me for fun. But one of the interesting things, one of the factions has a... like, one of the methods it uses for attack is a spaceship. That's, like, designed to just charge and crash into something. But then deploys a, like... I can't completely remember how they describe it. Damn it. But it's like a localized sort of like paradox or time bubble or something that delays the like terminal momentum and velocity of the like soldiers. Ow, 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 ow. For a short time, so that after the ship like crashes and does its damage to the like larger ship they're boarding, they can get off and like fight for a bit. And it's a really interesting little world building idea, like, because it doesn't like, it's not a thing that like is in any way designed. Hold on, can I not get in there? Do I have to scan this? That's a lore entry. Security breach. I'll read this in a moment. Like, oh, I walked by an opening. That makes sense. I was about to go back and check, but... like, yeah, so it's clearly like a time delay thing. Because after, like, it wears out, their momentum does catch up with them. Or their velocity catches up with them and, like, usually pulps them from the force of the, like, whiplash. But it's such an interesting thing to come up with. And I'm sure part of it is, like, they're kind of a, like, black hole death cult. So it kind of makes sense to have, like, a part of their combat is, like, an extremely self-sacrificial... Who isn't? In this society? The Dark Hunter teleports into the base at will. Our security has proven next to useless against her. Her latest raid was disastrous. Not only did we lose more phase onto her, but she also crippled the stealth field generator with her strange new weapons. We are exposed. Until the replacement generator arrives, we will be vulnerable to scans and detection. Our presence here is still minimal. Whoopsie! Our presence here is still minimal. Should the Federation find us, we will be unable to defend our position. Fortunately, Ether is on the fringe of Federation space. With luck, we'll have a stealth field back in effect before being detected. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's just kind of a station that's not meant to be very heavily crewed. Because it's supposed to just kind of fly under the radar and not be discovered enough for them to even have to evacuate. Things just kind of crescendo down all around them in a lot of the worst ways. But yeah. They also, one of the other things they have that they like... There is a, on the magic thing, there is a pretty strong, like, religious element to that faction. And so they also carry with them, when they go on these attacks, they carry a, like, little... basically a localized, like, black hole bead that they activate before their time runs out, so instead of getting killed by the sudden reappearance of extreme G-force, they get killed by shrinking into nothing. It's a little bit silly, but in a way that I really like. Has some very interesting implications and usage so far. Structural analysis complete. Grading designed to resist extremely high-speed winds. Weapons fire is useless against it. Seek an alternate method to access the control area. That's probably going to be this. Brimstone. Looks like a big old generator. Kellium energy reactor converted by the space pirates to process phazon energy. Shielding levels at 220% and holding. Yeah, there's like a big something in there. It's another one of those. Oh, hello. I had a silly idea for a stream promo to draw involving Dark Samus that I ended up not feeling very good about my process on. So it didn't come to fruition, but could be fun to try to do next week because I think it'll be Muppets kissing image edited to... I hadn't thought of that, but that could be pretty fun. Dark Samus 1? I assume I can rescan her multiple times. Phazon-powered entity. Powerful distance attacks. Phazon energy shield repels all weapons. Wait until it is down to attack. Avoid close contact with target. Scans indicate the presence of Phazon and your genetic material within this entity. She wears a version of the Varia suit altered and augmented by the Phazon within her. Primary weapons include the missile launcher and a scattershot variant of the power beam. Boost and jump abilities are superior to yours. The ability to generate Phazon energy shields is also present. Whoa. Oh, I see. She just does that. Whoa. She didn't even do anything. Wow. I assume that's her shield. Whoa, 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 whoa. She's exploding this place to pieces, huh? Ow! Whoa! I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Oh, I can still damage her. I just wasn't. Ow! Dark Samus defeated. Wow. She is kind of bad with it. Okay, bye. Okay, that's elevator. Phazon. Volatile ore with biomutagenic properties. Origin point of Phazon unknown. First detection of element on planet Talon 4. Used by space pirates to provide vast levels of energy. Produce? I don't know what word I did say. Bioforms exposed to Phazon without proper shielding will eventually undergo radical mutation. Organisms exposed to Phazon will eventually go to Radical Highway. Dark Beam. Hold on. Okay, good. Charge weapon to fire a normal shot when out of ammo. Storyboard package unlocked for purchase. What? Okay, so there's ammo, huh? Well, okay. Probably more like the combination of Dark World stuff and ammo. Disempowerment limitation mechanics. I mean, like, yeah, even right off the bat, the comparison to... Hold on. Oh, there's a few of those, so yeah, this one's probably not. It being an intentional comparison with like a survival horror experience to any extent. Does make it like... Oh, I can just walk over here. Pressing all the wrong buttons. I mean, yeah, like... survival horror-ish. That'll take me back out there. Oh, just back to the command center, eh? I think it would be really fun if there were more survival horror, Metroidvania type of experiences. Ugh. I really need to figure out how to make the game not do this. Like, this slowing down that it does. I never remember to look at it when I'm not in stream already. Which is obviously not quite the ideal time. That's a new guy. Pirate Grenadier, space pirate specializing in grenade combat. Powerful grenade launcher makes this enemy dangerous at range. Minimal close combat ability. Cool. Dark portal. Portal is active. See that portal? You can go there. Whoa. Subject's spine was shattered after high-velocity impact. The attack crippled the subject, leaving it vulnerable to further attacks and ultimately termination. That's too bad. I know you. No, never mind. That's a different thing. Dark Breed. Darkling possessed, gas-filled cyborg. Darkling enhances target's durability. Destruction of outer body will release a highly toxic cloud. Took multiple armor breaches, exposing its body to local atmosphere. Resulting trauma led to multiple organ failure and death. Oh, these guys have something that makes them more resistant to... the atmosphere, as long as, I mean, you know, it doesn't get breached. Okay, so where am I going? Looks like there's just 2 doors I can't go to, so that answers that. Oh, wait a minute. Can I get up there somehow? That's Phazon. Just hanging out, I guess. I guess these guys just keep spawning in, huh? I guess, hold on. Oh, no, wait, there's 2... Well, okay. One of them's definitely up there, yeah. What else is there to potentially do? Oopsie. Doomed entry. Terminated by his own forces. Evidence of parasitic infestation present. Subject may have turned on his allies against his will. This is interesting because I don't know. Well, hold on. This statue conceals a Luminoth device. Outer shell of the statue is composed of brimstone. Explosive damage may weaken or destroy it. And you? Nullified crystal. Protective field of light energy deactivated. Light crystals, when covered with dark energy, cease to function for a brief time. Light energy can clear the crystal of the dark energy. Okay. That's interesting. So I guess these mirror the ones I noticed from the other side that are like statues of the Ing. Well, this is one of the ones that I did notice. Where it's the Luminoth instead. What's that? Light Lift Crystal, energized by dark-based weapons. Luminoth Lift platform will lower when crystal is energized by dark weaponry. Okay. Well. That was a missile. Okay, now what? Well, surely I can get up there now. I did see that slinker. Okay, well. Shot I can just... Dark Temple Key. Alright, so... Man. Can you stop? Why are you in here? I don't like that The display makes it look like there's like enemies right on top of me. Oh wait, this is another... That's probably because they're right under me instead. Let me through. Ah! Ow! Stupid horse. Fuck you. Stupid horse, I'm ballin'. Subject was undergoing parasitic fusion when its heart failed. Massive biosystem shock led to the termination of subject and parasite. Subject was playing Bioshock. Hello? These guys are pissing me off.
Have you tried shooting them?
Well, they move around and they reappear.
Have you tried shooting them harder?
Oh, you can kill them when they're Puddles mode. Well, they can go Puddles mode, so I thought they were immune.
Well, see, that's what I meant by shooting them harder.
Yeah, why don't you go take your stupid shower?
I'm not gonna take a shower, I'm gonna shave.
Oh.
I'm gonna go shave.
You're not gonna take a shower?
I took a Puddles mode, and nobody likes it. Why not? Why don't they like it?
Everyone should support Puddles mode at all times. Okay, hold on. That's Light Portal, but I don't want to go Light Portal. I don't think I can anyway.
Why does nobody like Clover's Puddles mode? That's so sad.
Chest armor was compromised by multiple high-energy strikes. Oh, when you put it that way.
Hey.
Penetrated by a piercing weapon. This guy got fucked up.
Clover, we'll make you a special spot on the floor and you can go Puddles mode.
Come on.
Come on, what?
Get it together.
Well, I'm trying to get the spot together.
Well, I didn't mean to just stand here and heal back up, but I'm not upset about it.
Yeah. Okay. Wife interruption is now over. I'm gonna go get rid of this garbage on my face. Bye, everybody.
Number of motivator units appears to be a component in some sort of transportation system. Interesting. Don't know how much I know what that means. Oh. Oh boy. Subject has a number of severe phase-on radiation burns. Trauma from these wounds is the cause of death. Just one dead space pirate takes up a lot of room. Oh, there's another dead space pirate in here, though. I guess that wasn't really clear, though. They serve as, physical objects, so, if I'm trying to walk closer, his presence occupies this whole empty space. This guy. Chest armor. Oh, same as that guy out there. He got shot a lot and he got stabbed. Oh, do I have to do puzzle? Do I have to do puzzle similar to before? Oh, no, not really. Ow! 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 Oh no! Can I? Ugh. What is that? Oh, that's the crystal. I can just sit here and heal for a few minutes. Well, maybe not a few whole minutes. I'm not gonna bother getting all the way back to full right now. Nothing important in here. Oh, elevator. Oh, big room. Oh, this is the companion to the big room I was in earlier. And there's more dead guys here. I'm starting to think space pirates really like dying. Numerous fatal wounds in the back, all from space pirate weaponry. Such termination is often the punishment for cowardice. Okay. Don't even worry about it. 1 of 3 locks are offline. There's more. Okay. Can we get a guess to... Ah! Well, not what I meant to do. 2 of them. And I see the other one over there. Caught in a phazon explosion. The force of the explosion breached its armor, leaving it exposed to phazon radiation and the toxic atmosphere of dark ether. It didn't live long after that. All locks are offline. Cool. What the fuck? Ink Claw. Toxin spewing immobile darkling. Surrounded by impenetrable shell, produces deadly vapor. Feeds on the floating in the atmosphere of dark ether. Well, I guess it's undestroyable. Oh, I can just blow that up. Ah! Not good. Not good, not good, not good. How'd I get up? Whoa. Yeah, okay, let's... Oh, I've looked at those guys already. Can I get that from here? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I actually got around to saying it, but I've noticed, and I'm finding it interesting, that I have yet to, like, get a dark beam ammo pickup, if such a thing exists. I do remember that if I run out of ammo, I can charge shot to use it. Just kind of rare, but get more common as you get lower. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, piss. Hit both of these. Swag. Ah! Ah, wah, 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 wah. Got punched by bugs. Might show up more if you blow stuff up with a special beam, but don't quote me on that. And I assume, I would hope that if that is how it works, then it shows up in quantities to make it worth it. Oh, the light beam. I feel like this is one of the closest back-to-back that you get two different beams. Luminoth has been dead for 1.2 decacycles. Shows signs of phazon radiation poisoning and extreme exposure to Dark Ether's atmosphere. All gear and weapons have been removed. Get more of the opposite ammo. That's actually cute. Sorry if that was really loud. I kind of forgot that crinkling the can would come up in the microphone, potentially. Unless it didn't, in which case, well. Oh, I like the symbols. As much as it's too bad they don't do the hand poses anymore. Defeat enemies with the dark beam to earn light ammo. Defeat enemies with the light beam to earn dark ammo. What do you know? Wow. Ow, wow, 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 wow. I guess I don't really care. Get a load of this. Webbling. Darkling capable of generating and energizing tensile biomaterial. Is immobile and immune to most weapons, but the light beam will fuck it up. 40% of all logbook scans downloaded. That's a funny percentage to come up at. Encourage trying it out. Yeah, I think I'm sure it is worth it. I don't know if these count as enemies, but... he's okay. Oh! Oh! Energized crystal. Generates enhanced field of light energy. Provide better protection from Dark Aether's denizens. Dark creatures are damaged by the energized field. Okay, so I guess that it kind of is a nice clarification that they aren't necessarily damaged by the normal one. Oh, but it goes back to normal. Well? Oh, and we're back now. Okay. Okay. Dark beam ammunition. But it does use 5 to do a charge shot, so I guess I don't know why I did that. Light beam ammunition 10. Oh, now my light beam's full. No, that's actually fine. I don't know why I'm like, oh, about that. Anyway. Anyway. Oh. Tendrils. Darkling Tentacle. Dimension Warping Tendril. Will open warps and attempt to grapple enemy targets. Dislikes bright light. Okay. Whatever. a lot lower on health than I would really like to be. But I was semi-intentionally playing reckless, so... I'm really getting the feeling of there being something to contend with here. On account of many aspects of this room, but let's get the... Yep. Yep, that's enemy. Oh. Yep, that's multiple enemy, alright. Ing Web Trap. Semi-sentient living snares. Creature is virtually indestructible and can only be undone by killing the Ing that commands it. Bad news for these guys. Oh, I think I just fired off a charge shot at basically no benefit. Ow! Hello? Oh. Be honest with you. I didn't realize I'd killed them. Dark Temple key. I've got 3 keys now. Use them at the temple to gain entry. Now you are a super missile door, which I don't have yet. Is there something different up there, or...? Yep. This is so annoying. Pilot zones potentially healed me faster as well. I would definitely be happy about that. Very slightly. Okay, so let me go mappy mode real quick. There's no benefit to the double path, and I can't go through that door yet. I could go back to this dark oasis. There's a save station. There's also the Phazon site. Whoopsie. Like, I don't actually know how to get through the door that's here yet, apparently. but... Well, okay, I'm gonna look at it this way. The save point over here. So we're gonna go to the save point. Actually, is this at all practical to use against these guys? Just to get more light ammo? Yep. Whoa. Heh. Okay. Support. So now, oh yeah, plus I can get through this portal now. In fact, I'm a little unsure how the... Light world door, or light beam door in there is even accessible, because that room actually looks pretty small, but... Maybe I'll learn something interesting. For now, it's about wrap-up time. Thank you everybody for being here. I'm liking this so far. This is an interesting twist on the formula. Twitch has gotten just slightly harder to comprehend and to navigate. Well. So Monday we're starting Metal Gear Solid 3. That's an intriguing one. That's one I actually know a decent amount about. Not a whole lot, but some of the broad strokes. I'm very excited to get into it. Another game you're obsessed with. Good. Let that fuel you. And then more of this next Friday. We're going strong. We're gaming.
We're gaming? I made it just in time.
And that's all that there is to touch on right now. But thank you again for being here, and I hope that you all have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.